Humans are a remarkable species, but did you know that we were not always alone on this planet? In fact, for millions of years, there were other human-like creatures walking the Earth alongside us. Let's take a journey back in time to explore the fascinating history of other human species. Our story begins around 4 million years ago in Africa, where the first known human-like species, Australopithecus, lived. These early hominids walked on 2 legs and had a brain about the size of a chimpanzee. Despite their small brains, Australopithecus was a skilled hunter and gatherer. They used stone tools to butcher meat and crush nuts, and they may have even used branches as early spears. Fast forward a few million years to around 2.8 million years ago, and we meet Homo habilis, one of the earliest members of the Homo genus. Homo habilis had a larger brain than Australopithecus and was even more skilled at making tools. Around 2 million years ago, Homo erectus emerged on the scene. This species was the first to leave Africa and migrate to Asia and Europe. They were also the first to discover fire, which allowed them to cook food and stay warm in colder climates. Around 400,000 years ago, the Neanderthals appeared in Europe and Asia. These sturdy and intelligent humans had brains even larger than Homo sapiens, and they were known for their hunting skills and ability to survive in harsh environments. Finally, around 50,000 years ago, a species known as Homo floresiensis appeared on the island of Flores in Indonesia. This tiny species, sometimes called hobbits, stood only 3 feet tall and had a brain the size of a grapefruit. And that brings us to the present day, where the only surviving human species is Homo sapiens. We've come a long way since our humble beginnings, but it's important to remember that we weren't the only ones on this journey. The other human species that came before us have left an indelible mark on our evolutionary history and remind us that we are just one small part of a much bigger story. The reasons for the disappearance of other human species are still the subject of scientific debate, but there are several theories that may help explain why Homo sapiens is the only surviving human species today. One theory is that Homo sapiens outcompete other human species for resources such as food and shelter. As Homo sapiens evolved, they developed advanced hunting and gathering techniques, as well as sophisticated tools and weapons, that gave them an advantage over other human species. Another theory suggests that climate change and environmental factors played a role in the extinction of other human species. Changes in climate may have disrupted the habitats of other human species and made it more difficult for them to survive. There is also evidence to suggest that interbreeding between different human species occurred in the past. For example, genetic studies have shown that modern humans have traces of Neanderthal DNA, suggesting that interbreeding occurred between Homo sapiens and Neanderthals. However, despite these genetic traces, the other human species did not survive as distinct populations. Ultimately, the reasons for the disappearance of other human species are complex and multifaceted. It is likely that a combination of environmental, genetic, and cultural factors played a role in their extinction, while Homo sapiens managed to adapt and thrive. We hope you enjoyed learning about the fascinating history of other human species. If you found this video informative and entertaining, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.